Hey, how you doing? We're going to be looking at my track Sometimes today, which is track 2 off my album. The sheet music is available off my website, jimmiclarke.com, which is tab and notation, so you can pick that up from there. And backing tracks for this are available from there too, so that you can play along and all that kind of stuff. But what we're going to do today, we're going to look at this, we're going to break it down into the 3 sections. It's got 3 sections. Before we break it down, I just want you to have a listen to the track without the bass, and so that you can almost hear the bass, feel the bass in the song before it's already played. Really listen to a track before you play any notes. We can be so quick to just sort of jam and jump in and play along, but sometimes it's important to just stop and listen and hear the bass line in your head as you listen to the song, and then think, okay, all right, I'm hearing this, I'm hearing that, and know where you can lock into, what to work with, what to reinforce. So let's just have a listen. I want you to listen to the piano part, because the piano part in this is really groovy, and you can hear the bass line before I've even played a note. So this is the backing track, so this is without the bass. So as you can hear, some really cool stuff going on in the left hand. We've got that. So I don't want to clash with that. I want to reinforce that. I want to make that stronger. So I'm just going to play exactly that, and that's what I did. So that's why I did it. And you'll hear as it goes on, there's other bits. And that's just reinforcing what's already there in the piano. So creating a bass line can sometimes be as simple as just doing what's already there, listening for what's already there, and just strengthening it. And a lot of arranging actually is quite simple. It's not loads of complicated parts, it's just executing simple stuff really well. So with this, a lot of the work's already done for me. It's all there in the piano part, so I'm just doubling up kind of bits and pieces that are already going on to make that work well. You'll notice on the sheet music, that everything is kind of based around a G minor pentatonic scale. There's not much else out of there apart from a G minor pentatonic. So that's quite nice and straightforward, and you can kind of really hear the power of the pentatonic in this tune, especially on those kind of pentatonic things are great, and they're great to put in your own playing if you're grooving away, Superb little line that you can just put in if you're jamming along. They're all just built around that minor pentatonic scale. So let me break down the bass line for you. We've got, so it's G minor, but our first note isn't on the G. We're starting on the D. And we're going D, F, G. So 5th fret of the A string, 3rd fret of the D string, 5th fret of the D string. And then we almost play that in reverse. And then land on the G. So we've got that's like the first part, and then we slide up 1 fret to the A flat and then play the octave. So the 4th fret on the E string to the 6th fret on the D string. So from the top, right, and then again, and then we play this part, which go from F to B flat, which is on the 1st fret of the E string, to the 1st fret of the A string, and then we play the same notes an octave up. There we play that exact same pattern up 2 frets. We start on the G. So we've got so far. It repeats again. Now instead of going down to the low bit like we did before, we've got this new bit which is the second part of that. So we go from the F to the B flat and then back. So we go F, so 3rd fret D string, 3rd fret G string, back, and then we hammer on to the C from the B flat. Right. And then move it up 2 frets. So we start on the G to the C, back to the G, and then hammer on, back to the hammer on to the D, back to the C. And then back. And then the second time round we've got, which is another kind of pentatonic thing. So we're going G, F, D, C. So fret 5 on the D string to fret 3, to fret 5 on the A string to fret 3 on the A string. So going back to what we just looked at, we've got and then finish on the low G, back to that A flat, and then the pattern goes around again. And then we have, after it's gone around again, we've got this, I know you can't forget the past, but you can be free, which is slide into the D. And this is all kind of a minor pentatonic. So this is the 5th note of the pentatonic. So sliding into the D, C, B flat. So fret 7, fret 5, fret 3, fret 5 of the D string, fret 3 of the D string. So far we've got, and then we go to the fret 5 of the G string again, to 3, to 5 of the D string, 5 to the fret, this is so complicated to say, fret 3 of the D string. So we've got, that's what we've got so far. And then we play what we've played before. And then G, F, D, G. Right? Cool. So that's the first groove. Excellent. And that works really well with the piano. That fits in brilliantly with what that's doing. It leaves space for the guitar bit that goes... So the guitar's got that really cool swung. Wow, wow. So it's got space for that wow, wow to kind of come out, and it's working with the piano really nicely, leaving the correct amount of space so that the groove can still breathe. Lovely job. Right, so that's the first part.